This guy balled out as the offensive rookie of the year candidate and could have had a second one there if Breece Hall didn't blow his knee out. Joining us today, courtesy of Old Spice Swagger deodorants and body washes, Garrett Wilson of the New York Jets. How you been, Garrett?
Good, man. How are you, Rich?
I'm great. Great first season, man. Great first season.
Appreciate that.
Congratulations. Let's talk about soup to nuts here. You going back into Cleveland, winning that game, and doing the OH to the fans there. What was that like for you, Garrett?
Yeah, I mean, it was like a coming home party for me. You know, I had all my family there, a lot of friends, and to be able to play in that stadium. You know, I heard about it. Our coaches called it a bee's nest all week. So, you know, I saw we got a game there next year as well. But yeah, that was a really special game. Special game for me, just being back in Ohio and being able to win the game the way we did. You know.
Well, spelling out the OH. I mean, you know, a lot of the Browns fans are Buckeye fans as well. I mean, that
yeah.
I mean, you kind of doing it in their face. I think that you might have offended them, Garrett. No?
See, my goal was to get them, you know, to realize that if they're gonna root for anyone, root for me, because I'm a Buckeye, you know, and we're in Ohio, and you know, I'm not playing for your team, but throw the OH up just to remind them that, you know, I'm still a Buckeye.
Okay.
They can root for me.
Okay.
You know?
Very good.
I know how you feel about that.
Well, you know what, Garrett, I don't particularly like spelling out the full. Look, if there's a 4-letter word I like spelling out, it's JETS. That's the one I prefer to spell out. Since I've been spelling that out since birth, you know, and seeing you ball out like that. And the thing, I'll be very honest, that I really loved watching you is how you handled your business in the darker moments. Honestly, like the fact that you would take ownership, like this is not going the way I want it to go and we want it to go together, and just standing there, microphones in front of your face, chest out, and saying this stinks and we're going to try and fix this. That mean honestly, that was great, Garrett.
No, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you.
Where does that come from? Why do you like what walk me through that thought process for you, Garrett?
I mean, honestly, it's just the way I was raised and my competitive nature. You know, I always got to look in the mirror and figure out what I can do better. You know, so for me, it was all right. We're not winning. We're not playing well offensively. You know, how can I contribute to that? And yeah, you know, I mean, when you start off the way we did and finish the way we did, you know, you start looking for answers. And as offense, we wasn't playing well, and you know, hopefully the next season, you know, we pick it up on the offensive side of the ball and start winning some games, you know.
All right. Well, I know, you know, these are difficult questions. I asked them of Sauce. I'll ask them of you. Is, you know, your quarterback, if Zach Wilson starts the season week 1 next year, is that cool with you, Gary?
Oh yeah. No, that's more than cool. You know, for me, I know we got some great players in the building. Zach being one of those, some great quarterbacks in the building. So, you know, if Zach goes out there and takes a snap, you know, I'm 100% confident in that. And you know, I feel like, you know, Jet fans are going to get the best out of us, you know, regardless. They get the best out of me for sure. So
what did happen then? Can you tell me what went wrong in the final month of the season that you think is fixable, Garrett?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of just going through it. You know, we had a young team, and that season is a long season, and we've never done it before. You know, a lot of us, and well, it's not that we fell off from playing good ball. It's just we stopped finishing. You know, we stopped finishing games, and for us, you know, we know we're right there. We know what we got in the locker room. We know we got a great team. We practice against those teams that, you know, one team's playing this weekend. You know, that we practice against, and we saw how we stacked up against them. And we know that we can be there. You know, it's just about finishing. You know, this league is you know, it's my first year, and I realized how hard it is to win and how you can't take a touchdown for granted. You know, it's everything's earned, and yeah, we just got to learn how to finish and start doing things right when it really matters, you know, down the stretch.
Well, and again, the way that you took accountability, Garrett, I'll be honest, is usually the quarterback's role. And that was a big problem for Zach after the Patriots losses. It seemed like he didn't take accountability, and word was the locker room wasn't terribly happy about that. What's the relationship with Zach for you?
Yeah, I mean, it started day one. You know, he texted me as soon as I get drafted, and you know, we were building that relationship. And then, you know, OTAs come, and, you know, it's a constant build. So when I went to Idaho out there and he had some of the receivers out there, I really felt like I got to know him. And, you know, by the time the season came around, I had a good idea of, you know, who I was going to be playing with and what he was asking out of me, and we were making sure we got reps after practice, and then he goes down with the injury, and that preseason time, and I feel like we lost a lot of momentum at that point, as far as building our on-field chemistry, and it might have showed a little bit during the season for sure. So, the relationship is good though, and it's something we're gonna continue to build on. Like I said, we're both young dudes, and we're both learning. So, a lot of times you get so caught up in yourself and trying to make sure that you're doing right that you don't even worry about, having a relationship with your dog or something like that. And, we're still building on that. We're still working on it. So it's just going to continue to grow,
Yeah, absolutely. No question about it. Now, Nathaniel Hackett is there as the new OC. Have you connected with him at any point yet?
I haven't yet. So, this time of the year is so busy. Hopefully I can get up there as soon as possible and get in touch with him. But, I'm familiar with his work over, the last 10 years, just being someone who likes football and watches the game, as a young kid. So I know the name, and I was excited to see that we hired him and look forward to, learning some new offense.
Well, I know the quarterback that Hackett's most aligned with, right?
See, I do know this. I do know the answer to this, yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, you're funny, Rich. You ain't have to say it. I already do.
No, I mean, people might think Russell Wilson, but normally it's Aaron Rodgers. And you got any thoughts on potentially Aaron coming to New York?
I mean, being a young dude, that's who I grew up watching. So Aaron Rodgers, we played against him at Lambeau last year, and it was, just watching him warm up, I got to really pay attention. And, it's special to watch. That's a special talent, someone that is, probably, in my opinion, the most talented quarterback of all time. And, to play with him and be able to, hopefully catch his last balls playing in the NFL, that would be awesome. But, like I said, we got a lot of good talent in the room, and I'm not worried. No matter what they do, I'm confident, we'll be all right.
Offensive Rookie of the Year candidate Garrett Wilson here on the Rich Eisen Show, courtesy of Old Spice. What are you doing with Old Spice, Garrett? What do you got for me?
Yeah, man. I'm here just rocking this. Hold on, I'm sorry, Rich.
No, it's okay.
So I'm just confident that Old Spice always has me right.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be smelling bad.
No, of course not.
And you need to be confident in your deodorant. So when the pressure is on and it feels like you're under the spotlight, everything's amplified, and the tiniest bit of doubt continues spiraling. So that's why I rock with Old Spice swagger, man.
Okay. You rock them with Old Spice swagger. Well, I mean, your confidence and your ability to focus is never in question, Garrett. And you know what? One of the most impressive wins for you this year against Chicago, 31-10 final score. You had 95 yards in that game. Big win. The fact you were able to focus at all that Sunday after what happened the previous Saturday is really impressive, Garrett.
You know what? I don't remember. I have a feeling I know what you're hinting at.
No. The date was November 27th, November 26th, the very day before. In fact, that Justin Fields could focus on that day, too. Both of you, really impressive. You know what happened the day before, right, Garrett? You remember that?
I don't know, Riz. What happened, man?
Somebody left a footprint in the horseshoe. Somebody did. That's 2 in a row now. We good?
Enjoy it while y'all getting them, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Enjoy it while y'all getting them. It ain't gonna last long.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Because one is might be an offshoot or whatever, but 2 is what we call a trend. I looked that up. It's called a trend. You know what I mean? So
what was it? 9? What is that? What do we call that?
Why you got to bring up old
that
stuff?
That wasn't too long ago either.
No, I mean that. No. I'll be that is something broken off inside something. That is. I can admit that. But I'm talking about what's happening now, and recent memory.
Fair enough. You're right. You got bragging rights, and
okay.
And I got to deal with it. But
yes, you do.
The reality is, we're gonna get back on track. I'm confident that we're gonna get back on track and start handling business versus Michigan.
Okay. Very good. Real quick though, before I let you go, tell me about Marvin Harrison Jr. Garrett. Walk me through how good he is. How good is this kid?
That kid is he's gonna be one of the best to play when it's all said and done. I'm confident in that. He's as good as I've seen.
Yeah.
Goes about everything the right way. The type of dude that has all the talent in the world and has all the God-given ability, but you can tell he was raised the right way. You can tell he had a pops that You know, all the things that maybe his pops didn't do. He was like, Marvin, we're going to do this. Little Marvin, we're going to do this. We're going to have you listen early. You know, he came through the door at Ohio State as a senior and did 18 reps to 225. You know, things like that. Live at the facility. He inspired, you know, a lot of the older dudes at Ohio State at the time. Him being a young dude, he came in and inspired us, you know, to change our work ethic, stuff like that, man. So it's just a really special talent, a special person, and you know, I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah, obviously, you know what it takes, though. You know what it takes to excel in your first year at the pro level. You think he's got that skill set, obviously, right? Knowing him.
Yeah, I'm confident he'll be in, have his rookie of the year ceremony thing and be in that running too. You know, I'm confident in that.
So he doesn't have to play this year, is basically what you're saying. You could just sit it out, right? You could just sit out this year.
I used to go out there and play.
I don't know.
Definitely go out there and play. I bet that is what you're hoping for.
No, I'm just saying. I'm thinking maybe late in the year, you know, he'll just say, you know what, I'll just shut it down. I don't need to play. You know what I mean? Because he's that good. No.
I hope not. Okay. I don't know many that would sit out that game. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
I don't know
it.
many.
I know you got it. That is a game that defines you. I agree. Garrett, keep on keeping on. I told Sauce that I've covered 20 of these Super Bowls. I want to walk into a stadium and I was seeing green, the words New York Jets in an end zone. That is something I'd like to see. And
you and I both, man. I expect that to be.
Okay.
You know, I'll say in the next 5 years we're gonna make it happen for you, Rich.
I love it. All right. Are you at NFL Honors? Do I see you Thursday night?
I am. Yeah, I'm Thursday night. I'm there, so I'll make sure I check in and say hello.
I would love it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's find Sauce and maybe we'll take a shot. I'd love it. That'd be great.
Sure. No, I'd love that.
Photograph. I meant by that. Okay, very good. Take care of yourself, Garrett. Thanks for the call. That's Garrett Garrett Wilson of the New York Jets, courtesy of Old Spice Swagger deodorants and body washes. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.